Spirit.
Khan.
Go ahead.
Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rachakadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. And shalom also to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth into the speckled bird across the four corners of the world. And to the few sisters who are listening to you, we say shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. And we are the brothers from the GMS Chicago camp. I'm the brother Kadashi.
Brother Yaquab.
And the brother Rapaya.
Khan, and Lord willing, through the Spirit we can edify y'all, and we just wanted to go into a quick lesson and a testimony as well. Long story short, I was in contact with this woman I know, and she told me that she had a dream not too long ago, and in the dream, basically, she said that she saw me and another person. There was another dude, another man, and that there was a crowd around us, and they basically were like, it was almost like a celebration almost, and people were just almost celebrating us and like the situation we were in, like everything. She told me it was just like a spiritual like dream, and she just I called her like at the perfect time, and she told me that that she was there as well, and that she could see me, but she like from far away as well, but she was there, and there was just a big crowd. The brother Yaquab as well, he had a similar dream as well, Well, go ahead.
I basically had to make a long story short, I had a dream last night. I told the brother, and it kind of it was kind of similar to his dream. It was basically me and a couple brothers from my camp, and we was basically like in downtown Chicago, I would say, and it was a big crowd, like a few hundred people, and it was a celebration. I don't know what the celebration was for, but I just know it was a celebration because you know how the spirit of the people is when it's a celebration, and they screamed, they shouted something, they shouted out something, and when they shouted out something, I ended up shouting out Abba Babal. All right, and somebody from the crowd shouted out "Death to America," and then the whole crowd basically, in one, shouted out "Death to America," Which when you hear that, when you hear hundreds of people say that in a celebration type, manner, it's mighty. Like you can imagine it, And after that, somebody else screamed out "Baba Ball," and the crowd once again screamed out "Baba Ball" as well. And then me and the brothers, we just looked at each other, and we was smiling, and then one of the brothers also said, he said, man, these people don't even know, that they celebrating their own demise, because it was a lot of, I'm pretty sure it was a lot of 2/3 in that crowd as well, so, hey, after that, the crowd dispersed, we was just looking at each other, we was just happy in spirit, like, man, like, and I woke up, I'm like, wow, like that was crazy. And the brother had a dream, or the brother friend had a dream as well, similar to that one. So that brought up this lesson through the Spirit.
So the first scripture we want to get is Zephaniah 3:19. It says, "Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame." And basically, what the scripture is saying is that we're going to receive praise and fame in every land where we, been oppressed, where we've been done, dirty, especially right here in America, so-called Babylon the Great. The truth is going out. People are waking up, and by the thousands, and that influx is going to come. All these things that are coming to pass, it's all prophecy, and it says, "At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahweh." And basically, he's gonna gather us, and he's gonna gather us from the four corners of the world where he's driven us, because the elect, you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you speckled birds, the true biblical Israelites of the Bible, according to prophecy, archaeology, historical proof, you are the real people of the Lord. And he's going to give us a praise and a name among all people of the earth. And he's going to turn back our captivity, like it says in Baruch chapter 4,
Oh, can I get a scripture real quick to back you up? Yeah, this is, where is it? Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 46. Jeremiah chapter 46, verse 27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed, O Israel. For behold, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make him afraid. Fear thou not, O Jacob my servant, saith the Lord, for I am with thee. For I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven thee. But I will not make a full end of thee, but correct thee in measure. Yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. We're done with our punishment, man. All right, we are at the end of our captivity. Esau, Edom, he furthered the affliction. All right, he's kept our people in this dead mind state, not knowing who they are. But nonetheless, the prophecies of the Lord are coming to pass. Here it is. His prophets are back in their lot again. All right, practicing in this truth, waking up the 12 tribes. Starting with the apostles and elders on down, of course. All right, and here it is. We're gonna get this fame and this praise, in all the lands where the Lord have scattered us to, But first comes that humility, Before honor comes humility. All right, they're gonna demonize us. They're gonna persecute us. They're gonna do all these negative things, and that's why it's important to understand what we're involved in. That we must endure to the very end. All right, because at the end, for us, Lord willing, that we do endure, hey, we're going to get that fame and that praise. You see, like in Zechariah 8:23, it tells you that 10 men are going to hold the skirt of him that is a Jew, because they're going to hear that, the Most High or God is with them. All right, because, hey, they're going to see it. This is all going to be televised, man. All right, you're going to see the elect, the chosen of the Lord, Lord willing, get spiritual powers. All right, and you're gonna see the Lord's wonders through His men, man. All right, and that's why people are gonna cleave on to us. Isaiah 4:1, it says 7 women shall take hold of one man. So that basically we could take away their shame, their reproach. You see, because they're gonna want to be called by our name. All right, they're gonna see that we have that covering, we have that hedge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, the times that we're coming into are very, very evil, you see. And if you don't have the Lord on your side, you're going to get destroyed, man. You're going to be left to hunger, to famine. Some of these people are going to be eating their children, and then they're going to be eating themselves, man. It's going to get that ugly outside. And the only way out is through a man of the Lord, man, because the Lord's going to be with his men. He's with them right now, and he's going to be with them even unto the end. All right? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
This is Zechariah 8:23. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass. So it's a prophecy. It's going to happen, It says that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. So in those days, even men are going to be looking for us. They're going to be looking for the prophets, because people pass by us every single day. People would listen, and there's brothers that have been in this for a very long time, including the apostles, and they've been ignored, and people have been, preaching the truth for a long time. But there's going to come a day when you guys are going to be looking for us, because we've been telling you the truth. We're the ones bringing out these prophecies. We're the ones telling you that the dollar is crashing. We're the ones telling you not to take that vaccine. We're the ones telling you about the mark of the beast. All these things that we're bringing out, they're not lies. All these other people, they change up every single month. There's always a new conspiracy. There's always new this and that. But there's no truth in it. But the Lord's words are tried 7 times, like it says in the scriptures. So it's true. It's going to come to pass.
That's right. I got one for you.
Yeah.
Hey, like the brothers getting into it, the scriptures say, man shall be made more fine than the gold of Ophir, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and that man is going to a man of the Lord, man.
Oh, yeah. What is that, Isaiah 13 and 12?
Yeah. You know, hey, so like the brother brought out that precept, you know. Hey, these people are going to be seeking, you know, trying to find men of the Lord, man. You know, trying to find that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because like the brother said, that's the only way, you know, you're going to be able to escape these judgments, you know. But I'm going to bring out Proverbs 18 and 12. The brother quoted. It says, before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility, mm-hmm. you know. Hey, so we're going through that humility process right now, man. You know, being at this lower state, you know, as Sirach 2 tells us, you know, be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because the Lord is going to raise us up, you know, and like the brothers get into and basically give us that fame, all right, and that glory, you know, and the nations that we've been scattered to, man. All right, you know, this is
Oh, if I may say, it also says in that Sirach, the 2nd chapter, to take it cheerfully, mm-hmm. you know. So yes, we know we're in a low state at the moment, but it's only for a moment. Right. So we cheer because we understand and know Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's who we glory in, man. All right, knowing that this captivity is just for a moment. All right, all the goodness, the good thoughts that the Lord has in store for us. Hey, it's coming. It's already there. We just got to get, you know, through this little tough part right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's there, man. The Lord is waiting for us. That's why it tells you what in Revelation, was it the 3rd chapter? Hold on to your crown that no man take it from you, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, this is our course. We got to go through this. All right, this is the price that we have to pay. We have to go through this to get to the kingdom, man. All right, so just endure it. So you got some more?
Hey, that's that fire on the right hand and that water on the left, man. It says if a man never, basically if a man never set to take that path, you know, how shall he inherit, you know, the kingdom, man? You know, so hey, this is the condition of the battle, the scriptures say.
Exactly. Thank you. The water.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 2. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. All right, going to the salvation, you know, of the elect, man. All right, it says, and they anguish, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometime in derision, and a proverb of reproach. All right, you know, because that's what's going on now, man. All right, you know, these heathens, you know, we're becoming reproach, man, to these heathens, man. All right, you know, and they have us in derision, man. All right, you know, we're in the lowest of the low, you know, the lowest of the low places, the slums, man. All right, you know, they got all kinds of proverbs and bywords for our people, man. You know, they don't, there is no respect, all right, you know, for our people, you know, in this place, man. And they definitely don't respect the name of Israel, all right. You know, they basically said let Israel be no more a name, man.
In remembrance, right. Yeah.
You know, they basically tried to put that name out, man. All right. Hey, but guess what? It says, verse 4, we fools account his life madness and his end to be without honor. It says, how is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot is among the saints. All right, because hey, that's what they think, man. All right, they think that the Lord isn't gonna basically fulfill his word, man. All right, that he's not gonna come and redeem his people. All right, you know, they think we just out there on highways and byways, you know, just wasting our breath, man. All right, but guess what? Hey, when they see it, and the Lord actually comes and fulfill his word, man, then that shame and that reproach, you know, is gonna turn into glory, man. All right.
Yeah, if I may, real quick, Habakkuk 1, chapter 1, verse 5, behold, ye among the heathen, and regard, and wonder marvelously, slack it. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. 2/3 of our own people, all right, they've heard this same message. They've heard this gospel, right, but not mixed with faith. You know, they heard it not mixed with faith, man. That's why they don't believe. You see? But we're telling you, man, what's going to happen. You know, everything that's written in these scriptures, man. If you could grab Isaiah 55 and 11 real quick. Because the Lord's going to do all his pleasure, man. All right. And yes, he's going to perform wondrous works, marvelous works through his men. All right.
This is Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the Lord said in Isaiah 40, like verse 31, that we're going to mount up with wings as eagles. All right. That we're going to walk and not faint. That we're going to get spiritual power. The Lord said all these things, man. And it is going to happen. All right. All right. If you grab the one in Zechariah, I think the 12th chapter, I believe, about he that is feeble among David, or the house, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, the Lord's going to turn us up, you know. Right now, the world looks at us like we're the offscoring, we're the bottom, you know, of this society and everything, that we ain't shit. But the Lord's going to turn us up, man. We're precious in the Lord's eyes, man. And Lord willing, you know, we're part of the elect. He's going to turn us up. And that's why, like the brother quoted Isaiah 13:12, we're going to be finer than gold, man, than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right? We're going to be very precious in that day. That's why all these people, especially the 1/3 of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, you guys are going to cleave onto the elect, man. And we're going to show you the way to the chariots, to the Lord, man. And the 1/3, including, you know, starting with the elect, 144,000, we're going to be delivered, man. But 2/3, hey, they're going to be like amazed at our deliverance. You see? Because they didn't expect this. Even the heathens didn't expect such great deliverance, man. Just like we brought out in the other lesson, the Jeremiah 16. You see, because everyone knows the story about Egypt and Moses splitting the sea. Hey, this is going to outshine that, man. The Lord is going to perform some miracles here that is going to be spoken of forever, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even imagine that. Like, I mean, like, man, our minds, honestly, they're so limited to the imagination, right? Of what's to come, of what the Lord is going to show this whole world. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Isaiah 64.
Oh, is this? Yes.
It says, for since the beginning of the world, men. Let me restart over. Isaiah 64:4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither has the eye seen, O God, beside thee, what he has prepared for him that waiteth for him.
Khan, you know what I'm saying? And exactly, no mind can conceive or no thought could come up with what the Lord has in store for us, man. All right? All he showed, like he tells you in the scriptures, he's only shown us a spark. All right? Just a spark. All right? And this spark right here is amazing, man. Like, we are so drawn to this word. Like, I can't wait till the Lord starts jacking up this place, man. Jacking up these 2/3 and these heathens. All right? Because we're going to have abundance. All right? We're going to dwell in safety. These heathens are not, they're going to envy us and not be able to do anything against us, like the scripture says, man. We're going to have the power, and this power starts with this faith right now. All right? Having the Spirit right now is a form of power. But the Lord's going to turn us up, man. And we're going to turn into mighty men. Like in that Zechariah, did you grab? Oh, yeah, bring that up, please.
This is Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at the day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of Yahweh before them.
Yeah, and the house of David is the elect, man. All right, the 144,000, the government body of Israel, of the whole world, of the whole universe, man. Right now, the Lord is setting up order right before our enemies' faces, man. You know, those guys that you see on the highways and byways preaching with the scriptures, you know, the great millstone camps and those that are just as like, you know, that teach the same doctrine. Hey, man, we, Lord willing, we endure. We're the new governing body of this whole universe, man. All right? And we're going to have power like the angel, man. And one angel could destroy this whole earth, man. Wait till 144,000 of us get let loose and go rampant on you niggas, man. All over the U.S., all over the world. Because best believe when the Lord comes scoops us up in that chariot, hey, we're going to come back down on these other continents, all right? And we're going to fuck these people up, man. We're going to show you heathens the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? Because this is not a game. Right now, we're at the bottom. We're only telling you what's going to happen. All right? You got something?
This is Isaiah 16:16. It says, Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. You know, so in that day, you know, right now we're fishing. You know, we're telling you this word, we're putting this word out there, you know, like the parable of the sower says, you know, we're just throwing the seed out there, and you know, some are gonna get offended by it, some are gonna get choked by the cares of this world, you know, but if you have that good ground, you know, and the Lord gives the increase, you know, then you understand. But for those that don't, you know, basically go against it, you know, we're gonna go hunt you down.
Oh well, yeah, no. Well, those mountains and those rocks or whatever, these are the elites, because the elites are gonna be preserved from the destruction that's come. Those thermonuclear missiles, they're gonna be preserved. They're gonna be in those DUMBs, those deep underground military bunkers, or those billion-dollar submarines, or in the space stations. They're gonna flee from the Iron Sword, man. The ICBMs, the nuclear, you know, missiles. All right, that's gonna hit America. It's gonna hit other places of the world. But these elites, they're going to be preserved to be the first fruits of slaves for us, man. All right. And the first job y'all are going to be doing is burying all these bodies that are around the world. I believe it says 7 months. It's going to take them 7 months to bury all the bodies that are going to be laid out everywhere. And then you're going to have more work, because it tells you in the scriptures that there's going to be continual employment. All right. But after 1,000 years, the Lord's going to, we're going to gather all you Edomites, the whole house of Esau, Edom, and we're going to exterminate you. All right, we're going to get rid of you, man, because that's what the Lord wants, and that's what we want, man. We hate you with a perfect hatred, Esau. All right? I'm sorry, you had something?
I got something. You know, just going back and tying into the lesson. This is Ecclesiastes 4:21. It says, "For there is a shame that bringeth forth sin, and there is a shame that which is grace and glory." All right, you know, and we're bearing that righteous shame, man. All right, you know, that shame for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, you know, the scriptures say we are counted fools for Hamashiach's sake, man. All right, you know, the scriptures talk about the foolishness of preaching, man. All right, because these people, they see the works that we doing now. All right, you know, and they look at it, you know, as foolishness, man. All right, and look at it as vanity, man. All right, but the scripture says, you know, I believe it's in 2nd Esdras, it talks about, then shall they know it was no greater thing, you know, than the fear of the Lord, man.
Oh yeah, let me grab that. Yeah, that's a great scripture.
You know, because the scripture says the unrighteous discern not the reward, you know, of the righteous, man. You know, butchering, you know.
But this is the book of Sirach, chapter 23, verse 27. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Lord. It is great glory to follow the Lord, and to be received of him is long life.
That's right, you know. And why is that, man? All right, because what you're gonna see in that day, man, you know. But we know through these scriptures, man, that the ones that fear the Lord, man, all right, is gonna ultimately, you know, receive salvation, man. All right, receive like the brother was saying, you know, those spiritual powers, man. All right, that new body being the first ones in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, a partaking in you know, becoming joint heirs with the Lord, partaking in this destruction, man. You know, all right. That's a choice lot, man. You know, that's basically, you know, you can't, man, you can't get no better than that, man. All right, so you gonna see in that day, man, that it was better to serve the Lord, man. All right, than to serve sin or to serve Esau Edom, man. All right.
You guys got anything else?
No.
I was looking up this one real quick and see if I can find it.
How's it worded?
It's discern not the reward of righteousness.
Oh, okay.
You know, but
I'm listening.
I was just gonna quote it then, you know, because the scripture basically talks about how they discern not the reward. Oh, yeah, Wisdom of Solomon, I believe. It says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 22. It says, as for the mysteries of God, they knew them not, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. All right, so they hope not. It says, I'm gonna read it one more time. It says, neither hope they. It's like, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, all right, which is what, man? Lord willing, we continue in this work. Them wages is gonna be salvation, man. Them wages is gonna be everything that we're going into, that fame, man. All right, ultimately, the laws being put in our inward parts, man. Us receiving that righteous kingdom, man. All right, it says, nor discern a reward for a blameless soul. Because these people don't really care, man. They don't discern, that reward, man, for a blameless soul, man. All right, that's why they look at you weird when, like scripture say, they look at you weird when you don't, run to the same access of rioting as they do. You don't do the same things that they do, man. All right, because they don't discern the reward for a blameless soul, man. They don't care about being blameless, man. All right, but the elect, they want to be blameless before Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, because at the end of the day, we know, what their end is gonna be, man, and we hope what our end is gonna be, is salvation and mercy, man.
And with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who tell us this truth. And salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom wa abad babal.